last time we ever teamed.
All right, guys, we soon going to talk about Roman Reigns and how he's going to end up challenging for a world championship, whether it's going to be the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. But I will explain why, in particular, why he won't get the WWE title ever again, according to Triple H. Let's tune in, and you don't want to miss out on this one.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey guys, we soon gonna talk about Roman Reigns, why he won't win the WWE title at WrestleMania 42. Now, I know that Roman Reigns, he recently was in the War Games match with Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, but there was some tension between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns extended his hand out to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, he didn't shake it, and Roman Reigns told him, this is the last time we ever going to team up. Just so you know, Cody nodded his head and said, okay. That means that a lot of people are teasing that Roman Reigns is going to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 42 because we know about their two previous matches at WrestleMania 39 and WrestleMania 40, where Cody Rhodes did defeat Roman Reigns to win the WWE Championship in the Bloodline Rules match on night 2 of WrestleMania. But Triple H said something important at the post-show at War Games of why I believe that Roman Reigns will never get particularly a WWE title ever again.
Yeah, he's almost transcended to a point in the business where he's bigger than the championship. He's bigger than being a world champion. He is just a legend.
So you heard Triple H at the post-show at Survivor Series War Games. He said Roman Reigns is such a big star nowadays. He transcended over, similar to comparing himself to like an Undertaker, that he doesn't need the title. He's so big that he doesn't need the championship. Triple H is using this as an excuse of why not to put the WWE Championship on Roman Reigns. We know Roman Reigns was champion for 1,316 days. That's true, but he was booked to win that championship way before Triple H took over creative. But this lets me further know sooner than that, back in 2023, when it was the introduction of the World Heavyweight Championship on Monday Night Raw, of why he has some type of animosity of Roman Reigns being champion because Roman Reigns is a part-timer. If you guys remember this here on Raw, let's check out the clip here.
And now I have the incredible privilege of ensuring that WWE is all that it can be for generations going forward. And that is why I'm out here tonight to talk about Roman Reigns. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion, who is coming up on 1,000 days as champion. 1,000 days as champion. It is incredible. It is unheard of in the modern era. He has defended that championship against everybody, a who's who of superstars, and I can say that after seeing them all for 30 years, I can't name too many that would be able to hang in this ring with Roman Reigns. He is that damn good. And along the way in that 1,000 days, Roman Reigns did something very smart, something I would have done, something any intelligent superstar would have done. He negotiated himself into a position where he didn't have to defend that championship as frequently. While I don't blame Roman for that, and while that is great for Roman Reigns, it is not great for WWE. WWE deserves more. You deserve more. You need more than that. And that is why a few weeks ago when I talked about the WWE draft, I said that the draft would change WWE at its very core. Because when Roman Reigns gets drafted to whatever brand he gets drafted to, he will take the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship with him, and he will stay there. The other brand will determine a new champion.
Now, that was Triple H on an episode of Monday Night Raw back in 2023 when he introduced the World Heavyweight Championship after Roman Reigns was the undisputed champion with the Universal and WWE title. Now, more likely, we knew Roman Reigns at that time was going to stay on Friday Night SmackDown. That lead WWE to crown a new champion for that brand. But Roman Reigns won't go empty-handed. I do see Roman Reigns, however, win a championship. It will be the World Heavyweight Championship, not so much the WWE Championship. Now, we know that Roman, he does still have a score to settle with Cody Rhodes at some given point in time. For some reason, I don't see it happening at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. I will say Roman Reigns, he will go on to feud with Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns will win the 2026 Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, and he will go on to challenge Braun Breaker, who more likely will defeat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, with this Royal Rumble that's going to be in Saudi, there were a lot of people at the beginning when it was first announced that due to being in Saudi, that it will end up being winning the Royal Rumble for the men's side, it would somehow be Sami Zayn. He was the odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble at the beginning after this Royal Rumble being announced in Saudi. However, since then, Sami Zayn is no longer in talks of winning that Royal Rumble. There are reports saying here more recently that Sami Zayn, he is out. The whole story of him, Big WrestleMania 42, is dropped to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is looking like he's more of the odds-on favorite to win the men's Royal Rumble. That will lead to Roman Reigns going on to challenge for the Raw's title, not the SmackDown's title, for the World Heavyweight Championship. And more likely, somehow if it's CM Punk, it could be him, but more likely it will be Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42. Now, there was reports that just recently came out as well that Roman Reigns was originally scheduled to fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42 for the World Heavyweight Championship, and Roman Reigns will go on to defeat Seth Rollins. Now, we know all those plans have been nixed since Seth Rollins had his shoulder injury back in October at Crown Jewel, and they had to rush the whole thing of Seth Rollins being kicked out of the division, being speared by Braun Breaker. But now, since Roman Reigns is not going to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, obviously, it's going to go in a different direction, and it's going to be Braun Breaker, which I believe is a great choice. Now, Roman Reigns, the reason he's not getting the WWE title, more into that, Triple H is not a fan of part-timers holding the championship, and that meaning the WWE Championship that's currently held by Cody Rhodes, because that's the premier title. That's the one that has the most prestige, dated back to 1963. Now, the World Heavyweight Championship, we all know, if you guys follow wrestling, that is the secondary world championship that's defended on Monday Night Raw, PLE show, whatever. So they don't have no problem putting that championship on anybody, throwing the title around, hot potato like having anybody have it. So I can see Triple H booking Roman Reigns to win that Pacific title, because that is not the premier world title for WWE when it comes to the men's division. I see that title going to Roman Reigns. Given Roman Reigns' history, the last time he held a championship was 1,316 days. And also the history of Roman Reigns, what he did with the Universal Championship. Now, the Universal title had a bad reputation, but when Roman Reigns got his hands on it in his second run with the Universal title, he put a lot of respect on that title. I could see him somewhat doing the same with the World Heavyweight Championship. Granted, he's not going to have it for 1,316 days anywhere near that time at this point because of the kind of era we're in, but we will see Roman Reigns more on a daily basis. So only time will tell what's going to happen. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen at WrestleMania 42. But that's all I have for Roman Reigns won't win WWE title WrestleMania 42. Why Roman Reigns is not winning the WWE title ever again. You guys let me know what you think of what you heard Triple H say about Roman Reigns being a big name superstar and how he feels about him, a part-timer, holding on to the WWE title. Check out the content here at Red Carpet Ring, guys. And of course, as usual, you already know what it is at this point. It is OUT.